Hello
they do
friends,
need to
this
go to
is
one of
Roy
these.
here from the newsbubble.com here at the registration desk at Clockwork Alchemy. I just got my registration badge and I'm looking forward to giving lots of, recordings and live broadcasts from both Clockwork Alchemy and Fanime this weekend. Come on down, join the convention, and have a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
We're glad you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yes, we look forward to seeing everyone here.
Thank you. Now I'm going to go down the hall to the dealer's room and we're going to take a look at what all the merchants have. Look at all the new swag. I think I got that blur. You can see I'm live streaming here on my Galaxy S8 phone. You have to have this phone to get the live stream. But there's an art room here. I'll go in there a little bit later.
Oh my god.
It's quite a collection of ribbons.
Yes. Yes, one young kid came by and goes, how'd you get that many already? I know people. Right.
Yeah, I'm live streaming on 360 video, so if you guys want to talk about your merchandise, please promote yourself to my audience.
Well, this gentleman is wearing one of his creations.
Looks like a big red.
And I'm wearing one of his creations, and he's wearing one of his creations. He's dressed us all.
So this is one of Jeff's complete Norfolk suits. So it's a late Victorian piece. This one we tried to aim for a look for 1880s or to early 90s. It's a three-piece. It's got the yokes that go all the way up the shoulder. It's got the yoke that stops on this side for extra padding for shooting, as it is a hunting and hiking and sports ensemble. It's nipped in at the waist, and the belt sort of assists with that to bring it a little bit more definition at the waist. And one of the things that Mr. Jeffries prides himself on, particularly you can see this with the waistcoat underneath, is the pattern. You can see the plaid transitions.
Yeah, the matching, all the way down. That's
Exactly.
excellent.
And later we'll be putting our ice cream suit, as I like to call it, on the mannequin. Suit and show.
Welcome, sir.
I remember seeing you here last year, same
yes,
place.
we live here.
Yeah.
We never knew. There's just a time shift and then it phases back and we're still where we left.
Yeah, that's why I've got my time travel goggles here.
We rise out of the mist every...
Yeah, I wanted to let my audience see all the fantastic stuff that's always available here.
Sure they are, yeah.
It's a false line.
Lots of neckwear.
Oh, and of course you
Mr.
match the
Alan
pattern.
Jeffries, fine gentleman's apparel.
It's
Telegram
one of those
for a
things that I
Chantal
don't know that I
Ramsey.
couldn't not.
So, we produce shirts
You get out of your way so you can get in.
Slip in here for a second and let my audience look at all the
Yes.
fine merchandise
Yes,
we have
please.
available here.
Our doomsday devices there in the back are little lighted trinket back boxes. And then we have our robot taxidermy, our robot trophy heads there to the side.
Very cool.
And if you buy one of our books here, guarantee that you will be enlightened.
Yeah, most definitely. That is very cool. Yeah.
How are you doing? Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I like that one. What's behind you?
Sorry.
We're in the gallery.
Yeah.
So you can have your home base in there, so you got a place to
Oh,
hang out.
yeah, he overpaid over here because Aaron's now into this whole real collection thing, so it really has not been active at all.
Hello.
And so I'm like, okay, who's
Are you the proprietor? Are you the proprietor?
I am not, but I can help you to a certain degree.
All right, I'm going to take
Okay,
the hat
well,
back
I'm
before I buy it.
live streaming this out on 360 video.
Ah,
So I'm looking to promote the convention and the steampunk, genre, to my audience, and I'm looking for someone to talk about all of the fantastic accessories and stuff.
well, this is actually one of the owners. She's actually owns that booth, and the other one took a turnabout. So this booth actually has two owners.
Right. Yeah. I am Roy from the News Bubble. I'm live streaming 360 video out on the web for Clockwork Alchemy, so that people can come in here virtually and see all the stuff that's going on here, and maybe come down and do some merchandising. I'm doing some purchasing, which is why I'm here early.
Okay, very cool.
But I'm wondering if you'd care to talk about your business and your merchandise.
I unfortunately have an obligation that I need to go do right now. But I can do this at a later time. Is that
Okay,
possible?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I just the alarm went
No
off.
problem.
Go do the things.
Do the things. Yes.
Busy.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have a 5-month-old baby here at the show, so I got many obligations on my plate right now.
And that one definitely takes priority.
A little bit, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Actually, the yellow one works. Yellow one's actually nice.
Oops, sorry. So the challenge was how to wear a hat with short hair, and I had to learn that. And to have, how to make short hair hats. I love that.
Oh, I know. I know, even though you still manage to put his gas mask on. But then it's like, whoosh.
That's a challenge to me. I love that on.
Just like a gas mask.
An Asian afro. I've never seen an Asian afro.
Hello.
Tom, how you doing?
So sorry.
Those are 25.
I thought it was bands tonight, honey. What is this stuff? What do you see?
Oh, it's a rat the band.
Really awesome. Okay. Yeah, everything. Oh, it's this say right here. No, that's AM.
No, that's okay.
What does that say?
Hello.
Mr. VR.
Yeah.
So there's a
Well,
cabaret
I'm sitting here live streaming 360 video out onto the web.
Yeah, I saw you at Denny's last year and
Yeah.
tried them out.
Well, this year I'm actually able to live stream. Last year I was just recording. But I'm sitting here promoting the convention. This is live streaming out onto YouTube and Twitter so that people can check in and look at all the fantastic stuff that's on display here.
Well, you packed a lot of stuff on that card.
And very nice pieces.
So are you filming as you go?
Well, as you can see, it's actually going out live right now.
Thanks, Fred. Sure.
Yeah.
It's going to go on a blue shirt.
And then I'll come and pay for it. Or do you want me to pay for it? That's what he said. I live in Monterey. It shouldn't be a problem to send it there. Right? Where are you guys?
We're actually Fernley, Nevada.
Oh, you're in Nevada?
Yeah. We have been for a couple of years.
So, lost wax casting. It's all either solid sterling, solid bronze, handmade. So just let me know if you have a question.
I'm actually live streaming out onto the web right now.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I'm actually live streaming 360 video out on the web. So please come around and tell my audience about your merchandise. I mean, I'm here promoting the steampunk genre and all the merchants here in the convention and stuff. So showing people what the Clockwork Alchemy convention is like.
Well, it's a wonderful convention, and there's always fun things and interesting people.
Yeah.
As for the merchandise, my husband makes this. We've been doing this for many years now. Since our whole living is generally, we have a storefront here in California. We have a website on Etsy, which is registered.
Okay.
It's all lost wax casting, solid sterling, solid bronze, real stones. God, I heard him. He's better at this than I am, really, but I don't see him for the moment.
Yeah.
But this is what we do, and we do a lot of interesting shows like this.
Cool. Fantastic. Thanks a lot.
Do you want to look at some of the steampunk jewelry in your poster?
I'll probably come back later when your husband's here. So
Yes, he's a better speaker than I am. I'm better at writing.
right. And that way, he can show off the jewelry in more detail to my audience.
Yes. Yeah. I thought I heard him a minute ago, but somebody else.
Well,
no, there he is. He's live streaming 360 degrees.
You can see I'm broadcasting 360 video virtual presence out onto the web so that people can take a look at all the different merchandise here.
I do lost wax casting. These are all, they originally are in wax. They get cast and then I polish them up. There's original designs like stereopticons, little ray guns, octopi and squid, and then some antique pieces. These are British hat badges from the First World War that I've reproduced so people can put them on their costumes and things. Right. So there's a little bit of everything. I do all sorts of interesting things. And I hope people come to the show or see this and enjoy, because there's a lot of neat things to see and meet people here.
Do you do custom work?
I do custom work on occasion. Some things I can do, some things I cannot, but I welcome people coming and talking to me about them. We actually have a walk-in store in California Central Valley.
Hold this up here so my audience can... Oh. Well, I'm recording from the camera. So
okay.
So I just wanted to make it so that my audience could see it.
I'm not sure where its focus is.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's full of 360 spherical video, but I mean, about 2 to 3 feet. I mean, directly in front of the lens is best. I mean, either forwards or backwards.
Okay, well, good. But yes, this is a wonderful convention. There's a lot of wonderful people here, great costumes, and I urge anybody that's in the neighborhood that wants to come down that they come down and enjoy.
Right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Cool. Knitted squids. Octopi. No, I'm not much for fluffy things that tend to get lost. Pretty good. I'm sitting here live streaming 360 video out onto the internet. I mean, showing off the convention. Letting people see all the cool things that happen and are available at Clockwork Alchemy.
Oh, that's the VR. I didn't.
Yeah. I'm doing virtual presence video. It's 360 spherical video so that they can see everything around. I mean, I've got it live streaming here. But you can pull it up on any device. If you look up Merthin Starhawk on Twitter, or go to the website and click on the Twitter link, you'll be able to watch the live feed on any device.
Oh, all right then. Okay.
And then if you've got, like a VR headset, Google Cardboard, or cell phone with the little, Google Cardboard, you can watch it in VR and you can look around and see all the different things as if you're actually there.
Wow. Huh. How interesting it would be to actually be there.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the entire idea about virtual presence is that, you're trying to give the impression that you're actually there attending the convention. Right, like the person standing right here beside me. So that often I'll talk to my audience, saying that okay, take a look at all this cool stuff, and because all the little interesting stuff that you see here. But this is all being it's live streamed and it's also being saved on YouTube. So that people will be able to watch this 6 months, 10 years from now and actually feel like they're here. Because it's 360 video, it's recording everything around. So there's stuff going on behind me that I'm unaware of. But, people watching the video, you never know where you're going to be looking. And because there's no blind spot, that's part of the reason for all the get-up that I'm wearing. Is I'm a time-traveling steampunk cyborg wizard traveling through time and space. I've got my caucus view and space-time coordinates from Doctor Who. So I'm capturing slices of reality and saving it in a bubble one moment at a time so I can project others into it in the future. It makes me feel like you're here right now.
Oh, so you have created a more accessible part to the set.
Yeah. Sort of like time travel. Giving them a peek into the past. Because it's 360 video, they're in control of where they're looking. So that it gives them a greater feeling that they're actually there themselves. It helps generate a memory like you're actually there in person rather than watching a video on like a TV or something like that. It's like the difference between watching a music video on TV and actually attending a concert.
At the same time, do you feel that there will be another step in addition to VR and virtual reality takes how do you feel like it would?
Well, there's many different layers of virtual reality. What I'm working on is called virtual presence. Because most virtual reality is you're moving around independently, interacting with different objects. This is just virtual presence. They're only able to view. Eventually, they will add other layers and stuff where there will be, like shells within shells within shells, so that you'll have one shell that's a recording layer, one shell that's an interaction layer. Like we'll say, okay, I mean, all this cool stuff here. I mean, they'll be able to click on it in the picture, pull up a menu. I mean, pull up more detailed information about it, and then order it on like Etsy or some other website or something like that, or be able to pull it up and spin around a 360 model of the particular object and stuff. This is stuff that's will eventually come in the future.
Alright, that's pretty cool though. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the future.
I mean, check out the website. I mean, you'll find if you go onto my YouTube channel. I mean, from any of the video links. I mean, add me, and then look through all the videos and stuff. I've got videos that I've been doing for the last 2 years. I mean, last Super Bowl III up in San Francisco, there were 6 major concerts, and they had to close down Super Bowl City early because the crowds were so heavy that they more than reached capacity. So a lot of people weren't able to attend the concerts, but they can still do it virtually through the videos that I recorded. I mean, center stage. Second row.
Okay. Well, what about like in that sort of mindset? What about piracy? Is that also a potential piracy, like internet piracy?
Okay. Because I'm not okay. I'm recording the fan experience. I'm not recording a music video. I'm not recording a concert. I mean, it's not going to give the same quality as to attending a concert and stuff. But the thing is, if it's a public concert, then there's, no assumption of privacy. If I have to pay to get into it, then there's an assumption of privacy, and I'm not allowed to record, or only with permission. Public events and stuff. I can record freely. Private events or paid events, I'd have to get permission. But all of my stuff is free on the web, so that people are able to watch whatever they want, and if they want to get the YouTube re-renders it down into a bunch of different resolutions, so that it can be streamed out to many different devices, so that you can watch it on an inexpensive phone, or you can watch it on like a computer or tablet or VR headset. And if you want the highest resolution, then you get a hold of me. And I'd make arrangements to make that available, because it's an 8-minute video is like 2.5 gigabytes. This live stream, on the web, it's only going at 1080p. But the full video is 4096 by 2160, so it's 4 times the resolution, because this is 4K video. It's not something that's easily streamed without a broadband connection. But if you want to download it and load it into a VR headset or on a tablet and stuff, so that you can. One of the problems that I have with live streaming or with streamed video from like YouTube and stuff is that you have to restream it over and over again. If you see something that you want, you have to back up and turn around and have it restreamed, because it only broadcasts the part that you're looking at. If you download the entire video, then you've got the entire video there content. You can scroll forwards and backwards and look at all the different things at your will, and you can zoom in on stuff that you wouldn't be able to otherwise, because of the higher resolution.
Like, how did you first get into virtual?
I got into virtual reality in the 80s with, movies like Lawnmower Man and, computer animation from like Babylon 5 and stuff like that. And I ran a virtual reality themed convention, in the mid-90s. In the later 90s, I was doing, VR stuff at like cyber cafes. So I ran a cyber cafe in Willow Glen called a business called A Place to Play.
How does cyber cafe?
Yeah. We had 16 computers networked together for doing online gaming. MMO, RPGs, things like Ultimate Online, this was before World of Warcraft, but it was things like Ultimate Online, Command and Conquer, other multiplayer, games. And then, just the standalone games. And I did that for 3 years. 4 years. and then the business ended up closing down, and I went into other stuff. But no, I've been a computer addict since the early '80s, and I've been a VR fan since the mid '80s, and I've been working in the local VR development community for about the last 3 years. I bought my first 360 camera 2.5 years ago, and then I started up this website, newslevel.com, not quite 2 years ago. It was August 2 years ago. And I've been creating content ever since. So that I'm documenting the emergence of VR in VR. So I go to a lot of the VR conventions and stuff. But I also go to a lot of general entertainment sites like the Clockwork Alchemy, Anime, Ren Fair, Gilroy Garlic Festival, let's see, Pier 39, stuff like that.
Just like so, how do you feel that maybe in years to come someone will look at this and they'll go, wow, this person did such a service, now I know what.
Well, that's exactly the purpose of this. It's not for now, it's for, sometime in the future people can look back and see, okay, what's it like to go to a convention? What's it like to see Clockwork Company? What kind of merchandise would I find at a convention? Because that's stuff that you're not going to find on the web. You go to the convention site, they may give you a list of the dealers, and they may give you a list of, the event and the different meetings and stuff, but, they're not actually going to see the merchandise and see the environment and feel the energy that's generated by all of the people around here. So I'm recording the experience.
Well, I gotta say, it kind of reminds me of my first time at a concert. When I first went to the concert, I had no excitement whatsoever, absolutely nothing. And then when that band went on stage, everyone went crazy, including myself. And
It's the vibe and energy coming from, the entire audience. It's like a gestalt. Do you know what that is?
No.
Okay. Gestalt is a shared energy from many people. Okay, it's not like a group consciousness, but a group energy where you're feeling the vibe from people around you. Where you may have some people that are grumpy, some people that are happy, some people that are passive and stuff. And depending on the environment around you, the attitudes and energy from one group will bleed into another.
I don't want to use the analogy I'm thinking about because it's a negative analogy.
Right.
I hope you're having a fun time too. Just walking around, talking to people, showing the future, what the present currently is. The present. Question mark.
Well, the thing is that there's also, what's reality? If reality bites, change it. Lately I've been getting into a lot of, there's a genre called lit RPGs. It's literary role-playing games. When you're playing computer games and stuff, you've got all this stuff where you're leveling and you're playing the character inside the genre. In these books, it's all about, actually being in a VR environment where you're totally immersed in the gaming world and stuff, like you're actually there. And one of the hypotheses and stuff that they've floated around of, just fun to talk about is, okay, any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. How do we know that we are not a computer simulation running on some other alien's computer somewhere else? If you watch Doctor Who's episode this last weekend, they covered exactly that.
I don't follow Doctor Who anymore, sadly. When did I stop? I think I just stopped because my siblings got into it and I didn't want to share their fear. But basically, just the concept of, I think it also applies to the 13th floor. No.
Yeah, 13th floor is another one. That's a lot like that. And then there's things. Books that came out like Snow Crash. that came out. I mean, like 3 years before the internet, and it was talking about all of this. Shared. Technology, sort of like. Living in a cyberspace. Back in the 80s, there was a role-playing game called Shadowrun, where you were, jacking yourself using a fiber optic cable to jack your consciousness directly into the metaverse.
Almost like a third anime that sounds Sword Art Online.
Yeah, well, Shadow in the Machine. Where you've got this group consciousness in the machines. There's, other books. That's Pandora Star series, where people have got like a neural implant in their brain when they're a baby. They get this neural implant that records their entire life, so that if they die, you just transfer your memory into a new clone body, and you can live forever.
If you want, we also have a Facebook page where you can share the pictures. We have a Facebook page where you can put that picture.
Oh, we didn't take a picture. Oh, we just showed her. Probably will, but for now, we're moving fairly quickly.
Well, we were talking about jacking into an alternate reality. How do we know whether we are in someone else's alternate reality?
Well, I actually don't particularly mind, because I'm particularly
Well, the thing is, part of what I'm doing is I'm capturing alternate reality, so that, let's say someone's other side of the planet, or in an office in New York City, and they're being bored. They can put on a Google Cardboard, pull out their cell phone, dropping it into a $3 Google Cardboard headset. They can teleport themselves anywhere around the world, and someone's recorded a 360 video and actually feel like they're there.
But you're not alternate reality.
Yeah, no, that's virtual presence. If you're getting into alternate reality, then you need something like the standalone headsets here. Like this headset here. It's basically, like the Gear VR. Where it's got an Android device built in, but this is about $230 as opposed to $800 for the headset and another $1,000 for a computer to rent it. For the big PC-based VR headset. But this will hook up to, any PC and gaming device and everything else. And you can go into, into VR, or you can get, just take like a $60 cell phone and a $20 VR headset, and you can, go into, VR, virtual presence, and watch the videos. Or you can just take a cell phone and just hold it up as a window against the world and move the cell phone around and be able to look through it into the alternate realities that I'm recording.
I have to interrupt you for just a second. Excuse me. Do you have your badge yet? Did you get a sticker for the back of your badge?
No, I haven't.
Okay, and your companion who was with you earlier, are they working the booth as well?
No, he was only here to help me.
Right, in 6 and 8. You are cool. You're in love. I didn't catch your name. I'm Sammy.
I'm Danny.
Danny? Nice to meet you, Danny. I'm sorry.
I asked for a drink and coffee.
Yes.
And also you mentioned
I will take care of that. I've been just so busy running around in circles that.
Well, it is the first day.
Right?
Yep.
Again, I apologize for interrupting you. Business.
Quite all right, thank you.
I'll be back for it.
Talking about how expensive getting a virtual reality headset and how you potentially just bring up your phone and put it around and give off a sense of
Look at all those.
You can get a smartphone for about $60. That'll work in a lot of standard Google Cardboard type headsets. Now, do you know what Google Cardboard is?
yes, it's one of those the cardboard. It's
Well, you can get a cardboard style headset for about $30. Well, good one will cost about $30. You can get, 10, 15, $20 ones on Amazon. Target sells several. I've seen, other stores that carry them in the electronics area. It's just a headset that you put your device. There's some out that's got the headset that's got the head strap and a hand control. That's better so that you're not always holding your hand up here. You've actually got more control over it.
Yeah, that one sounds a little more expensive because my friend actually had one. Her brother gave it to her, and she had to like hold it up, and she had to press the buttons, and the buttons wouldn't work. And so it was difficult.
But here I've got like a little tablets.
Excuse me, I'm back again. Do you want a full-size table or do you want one that's half as narrow?
I just was thinking about putting another one on the other side. Because I do have more occupied.
I'll be occupied. I can easily get you half width. Who's tapping my butt?
Okay, we're good.
Thank you.
So it's along the flowers in
No,
the
that's okay.
way.
Well, the thing is that I don't edit my videos because this kind of stuff is part of the experience.
Interruption after interruption.
Watching two ladies kiss, my audience is going to go ecstatic about that. But, part of the excitement is the entire experience. And the thing is that there may be stuff going around that I'm completely unaware because I'm only looking in this direction. That my audience, because it sees everything in every direction, will see a lot of stuff that I don't see myself. What?
Do you ever look back at your old?
Yeah.
So you watch them and you look around and see what you missed?
Sometimes it depends on the event and it depends on how busy I am. Right now I've got 3 conventions that I've gone to in the last week and 2 more after this coming up.
Oh wow, convention season is busy.
Yeah, well, we've got Clockwork Anime or Clockwork Alchemy and Fanime going on this week. And then I've got Augmented World Expo later this week. And then there's another science fiction convention coming up. I think the June 17th